Hey, listener, we're starting off with a little content warning for suicide in this episode. If you've watched the show before, you know what episode this is. And if you haven't, and this is going to be difficult for you, or if you haven't, it's going to be difficult for you, just skip this one. That's cool. Know that you are loved. Know that there is help for you out there if you need it. You can call 988 in the United States and many other countries if you need to talk to someone, which you should do if you're having thoughts like these. The world is a brighter place because of you, and it should stay a brighter place.
Hello, and welcome to Who Are You? We're a reasonably well-done sci-fi watchcast by a couple of former strangers who are now friends and watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Laura.
And I'm Xhafer.
And Xhafer, it's been a minute since we did this show.
Yes. Yeah, the last episode we recorded was 2001. And before that, it had been over a month.
Yeah.
So we haven't watched an episode of Battlestar Galactica proper in a while.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a doozy.
Yeah, this one's a doozy.
We've got Season 4, Episode 11, Sometimes a Great Notion. And man, as soon as the last time on started with a bunch of stuff with D,
yeah,
my sense of dread hit hard. Because,
yeah.
I mean, I've alluded to the 3 most depressing episodes of the season. This is one for me. This is it.
Yeah, this to me is more depressing than the last one.
For sure. I had forgotten how much happens in this fucking episode because all that I remember about this episode going into it is this is the one where Dee kills herself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like when I see the last time on, it's like Dee and Lita Lee just like being a happy couple. I'm immediately just like my stomach just sank.
Yeah.
I'm just all like, oh God, we're there.
Yeah. I'm glad we took our break before this episode. I think I would be more depressed if I had taken it here. And
yeah, we almost did this and then took the break and then did the movie and then did the webisodes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the filming order, because this was filmed before the show went on break and then shelved until the show came back.
Right.
But I'm glad we took the break when we did.
Yeah. To me, this would have been definitely a worse note to leave on a break. Like, I do understand if somebody feels like the arrival at Earth is number one depressing. Yeah. I understand your point of view. I can empathize with that. I feel like this is more depressing because to me, the Earth thing is just it's nobody's fault. It's none of our characters' fault, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody actively did it that we know about at this point. But
I would argue that the characters would agree that the Earth thing is the most depressing thing that happens because being the most depressing thing that happens is the reason this episode plays out the way it does.
Yeah.
But as outside observers, their reactions to that thing make it so much harder.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the reactions. I think it's the fact that there are active decisions happening.
Yeah.
That makes to me this a more depressing thing. Like back to Babylon 5, our boy Marcus saying that like, wouldn't it be terrible if the world was fair? Basically, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I'm not saying it as well as he did, but like, because if all the bad things that happen to us are because we deserved it, like this is just a bad thing that's happening. And it's not because anyone deserved it. It's just the random cruelty of the universe to me, which, yes, it super, super duper sucks, but there's no like active choice on anybody's part in this universe, in these characters that caused something bad to happen. To me, it would have been worse if we showed up at Earth and somebody decided to nuke it in our fleet. Like, like that would be horrifying and that would be very depressing. But
Yeah, like they roll in and the base star just starts unloading nukes on Earth as the fleet above is just helpless.
Yeah, or worse, like one of our humans decides to do it in the fleet.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I can get behind this being the most depressing one. I mean, I haven't seen the rest of it, so it could get worse.
Yeah.
It can get worse.
I mean, like, there's stuff that happens that, like, will punch you in the gut in the next 9 episodes before this show is done, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not, the show is not done punching you in the gut.
Right.
But I will say, as far as I remember, all of those punches in the guts aren't, at the very least, surprises after this episode. Like, you see the things that are leading to the moment before it happens.
Yeah.
Which helps.
The puzzled look on
revisit
your
that.
face is good.
Yeah. We'll revisit that. So let's get into this episode here. We open on Ty looking out at the ruins of Earth. We get shots of most of the cast doing the same. There's lots of just like looking out and looking at ruins and being sad. Rosalind finds like this little tiny plant growing and stashes it. As Hilo and Deanna report that their scouts have checked the whole planet and it is fucked everywhere.
No life. No, like sentient life. Do we know if there's even like animals? Have they? There's plants, obviously. Rosalind grabbed one.
Yeah.
But nothing like us. No 13th tribe, to be sure.
Yeah. Baltar does a little soft math and he's like, it's been like 2,000 years since this went down.
We like the number 2000.
We do.
Yeah.
Dee finds a pocket watch and some children's toys.
Oh, yeah, like some jacks. I didn't catch the pocket watch, but I caught the jacks.
The jacks come back later. The pocket watch doesn't?
I don't think so. I do remember the jacks coming back.
Dama calls it. She's like, let's just get out of here. And Dee starts to have a breakdown on the ride back. When they do get back, there's a big crowd who's all like excited to hear the good news.
Yeah, they're like, what? Tell us more. And Rosalind cannot face them. She cannot.
She's just like, fuck. It is bad.
I don't blame her. I mean, I understand, especially throughout this episode, Lee is pushing her to like say something to the people. But I also understand that I don't think I could say something to the people that moment. I think as they're leaving, because she's like, get me out of here. And they're doing the thing where they're pushing through the crowd of people who's like, rabble, tell us something. I think Lee is yelling that she's going to make a statement soon, but I don't think we actually see him. We just hear a voice.
Down on Earth.
For some reason, Starbuck and Leoben are doing stuff together on Earth.
Yeah. They're trying to track down the colonial tracker that she found. And when they find it, they find the wreckage of her Viper.
Yes.
And then we get Dee babysitting here. Dee babysits Hera for a minute. And she gets to experience the special type of jealousy of blissful ignorance that I think can only happen to the childless watching their friends' kids. Like, we all recognize that parents have special moments. Like, parents will experience things in their lives that people who don't have kids don't get to experience, right? These moments of like proudness, introspection, like, you know, seeing these moments of self-awareness. But you are constantly exposed to your children compared to people who aren't constantly exposed to children in general. And that juxtaposition of the like hard shift from I am eating my reality sandwich right now, to paraphrase my father, to like seeing the complete innocent wonder that you have not been exposed to in so long is like just it hurts.
I really hope that my microphone picked up my 3-year-old screaming twice during your little speech there. Aaron, if that picked up, you got to leave it in.
I heard it. I don't know if it will come through on the recording though, because all the editing and stuff. Just the processing.
It's too beautiful. It's too poetic. You got to leave it. I don't care about the listener's ears at this one time. I care about your ears all the other times, listener. I promise.
Yeah. Look, there's been like I don't have children screaming in my background typically. Dog though, definitely. The Puff has made a couple of appearances.
She's got a jingly little collar. Yeah,
she does. Yeah. On Earth, they find bodies, but also centurions.
Yes, these look like the old boys, right?
Kinda. They're kind of like
but
different.
Not?
Yeah, they're definitely distinct. They're not the like 60s Cylon. They're not the normal Centurion. They're kind of somewhere in between-ish on purpose. They're like, it's same, but different. They acknowledge these are like independent Centurions outside of what we know. But more importantly, the whole planet is Cylons.
Yeah.
The bones they find are
yeah.
humanoid Cylon bones.
Yeah, 250 remains, they tell us, tested from different locations around the planet.
So, Laura, you're asking yourself, surely, if this is Earth in the show, and they're all Cylons, and we're on Earth right now, does that mean I did my best to notice when the plan came down the line? Up to the platform of surrender, I was brought, but I was kind. And sometimes I get nervous when I see an opera house. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Now, cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we silent? My sign is vital. My planet's nude. And I'm on my knees, waiting for the dawn. Are we human? Or are we Cylon?
Yes, I love when my fiction does this. And it's like, hey, maybe you need to question your own existence.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love that the twist is like us.
Yes. So I think back on Cobol when we were talking about the 13th tribe. Did I say what if the 13th tribe was all Cylons? I think I said something of that. Maybe it was just Aaron.
Shit. You've said a lot of shit, Laura, that has been prophetic for not knowing what's going to happen. I believe we've had that conversation. Whether or not we had that conversation on pod, I can verify that you've called
I've
that
definitely mentioned this, even if it wasn't recorded. Yeah. But because I know we had this conversation because you were like, well, but they left thousands of years ago before they created the Cylons and stuff.
I tried really hard to play it off. Yeah. You, like, Spoiler Town knows.
Yeah.
Spoiler Town knows the times I've outright lied to you. Spoiler Town knows the times I've caught you catching something and tried to sway you. Spoiler Town knows the times I've told you something without saying it explicitly and gotten yelled at in Spoiler Town. Yeah. I think, God, I don't want to like rewatch Battlestar Galactica again right after this, but I want to be in the room while you re-listen to this podcast after we're done.
I'll just text you every time.
Yeah. I'm going to get a lot of those, and I've earned all of them. Feel free to yell at me for lying as much as is required.
Yeah. No, but part of me is also, the pedantic part that every science fiction fan has inside them. Like there are two wolves and one of them is definitely pedantic. Is like,
Hundo.
Okay, well, I guess we have the Cylons with us. I was like, why do we know these Cylon remains are Cylon, but we couldn't figure out who was Cylon in the fleet?
Well, I think it's important to know that, one, the Cylons are the ones who say this.
Yeah.
Like, it is a 6 who's all like, oh, no, we tested a ton. They're all Cylon. And Baltar's all like, yeah, for sure. Uh-huh. Like, in his lab coat for the first time in a long time.
Very trustable character, Dr. Gaius Baltar.
Famously trustable Gaius Baltar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, Lee is going to insist some more that Rosalind has got to talk to the Quorum about this. Like, you got to do it. But Adama's like,
yeah,
chill out. You go talk to them for now. And Ty's like, well, hey, I need to talk to you. And
yeah, he does not have the time.
Nobody's talking to the right people. Like, all the wrong people are talking to one another.
Yeah. Down on Earth, Galen finds a nuke shadow.
Yeah.
These are things. This is a phenomena where nuclear blast will scorch, and then where a person was standing, their shadow on the object behind them is left. This is a documented phenomena. He has a moment of psychometry.
I'm sorry. Or what is that?
Psychometry. Yeah. Psychometry, otherwise known as clairvoyancy, is a type of psychic phenomena where when you touch the object, you relive the memory of the object.
Yes. We're doing quite a bit of that in this episode, actually. But from the
there
fuck around
is
4.
a bit of that. It's enough where I googled the word.
I think it's implied that every one of the fuck around 4 has this sort of a moment down here, but
something like this.
We don't actually see Tori's moment. The other 3, we get the moment that they have.
Yeah,
but Tori's just like, oh yeah, I did that too.
I have one too. I promise, guys. I have a question for you, because I remember watching this and thinking one thing had happened, and I want to hear your thoughts on this specifically before we get too deep into it. Because when I first saw this, I'm like, oh, they're like experiencing the memories of the place, not necessarily experiencing their own memories.
That was how I was taking it at first. Like when Tyrell is having this moment, I thought he was just finding out what happened on Earth. But he tells us later that he remembers dying. Himself, Tyrell.
Yeah.
He died here.
I mean, he's also a Cylon and doesn't have necessarily a reputable memory. Like, these are, when we look back at season 1, Boomer had memories of like stuff that did not happen.
Well, yeah, I wondered if being here, he could be getting some sort of a transmission from something. And so he's remembering someone, he's experiencing it as they experienced it, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he's experiencing
Inner Light style.
Yeah. Especially because of something that happens at the end of this episode. I really wonder if that's what's happening. But we can talk about that when we get there.
That is the reason why I bring it up now.
Yeah.
Is because it colors that conversation at the end of the episode. Kira and Leoben continue to go through wreckage. Leoben is like, hey, you might not like the answers you're going to find if we keep going. Like, this might not be good for us to do. And she's all like, am I not going to like the answers, or are you not going to like the answers? And he's all like, the answer is both. It can be both. It's like, we'll find out if we keep going.
Yeah.
One, the other, or both is definitely applicable.
Yeah, Leoben's this all of a sudden, Leoben who like had this like special destiny thing, we gotta find out answers and you gotta do your thing. All of a sudden he's like, maybe it's fine, really. Like, maybe it's fine. Maybe we don't need answers to anything. Maybe we should just
I think he knows what's gonna happen when he starts realizing that there's more and more wreckage here. I think there's one in his mind, the obvious conclusion is the one they happen upon. Which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
But before that, Lee looks at empty pilot seats as Dee comes in. He has a hard time reconciling how he's going to tell the quorum the news.
Yeah. Everyone is doing a lot of feeling bad here. Lee's like, I can't believe all these pilots sacrificed their lives. And we get here and it's this. Dee tells him, you just need to tell them the truth. Like, they need to hear the truth right now, and they need to hear it from you because you're dad's son and you're starting to take things over.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, do you want to maybe go get a drink? And she's like, yeah, sure. Okay.
It's a date.
Yeah. Girl, no. Okay. But
after this, we go back down to the planet where Kara finds her Viper's cockpit and that double roasted Starbucks inside of it.
That was a pretty good joke.
That is Ben's joke. 1,000%. We recorded LTO this morning, and he's all like, "Oh, you're on this one? Here's the joke." And I'm all like, "That's better than the espresso roast Starbucks joke I had in my notes because it's their company slogan." So I'm taking your joke, Ben. And I wasn't planning on giving him credit, but since you called it out as a good joke, he can have the auditory reward he deserves.
Good job, Ben.
It is a good joke.
Yeah.
Good joke, Ben.
Yeah. It's got Kara's dog tags. It seems to be his bucks, all right.
And wedding ring.
Yeah. And Leoben starts kind of being upset. Leoben's hard for me because I don't always know what's happening in that crazy brain of his.
Not much.
Right? But he's like, man, I was wrong about Earth. And he's kind of freaked out about it. And then Starbuck tells him about the hybrid saying that she was the harbinger of death and would destroy them. And Leoben...
It's like, she said that?
Yeah, I don't know how Leoben didn't...
She said that, bro?
I guess he wasn't in the room when that was said. And
he must not have
I could
been.
see Starbuck
He might have been.
keeping that one close to the chest. But he starts backing away and freaks out. And is that the last we see of him in this episode? I think it might be.
Yeah.
So, well, she scared Leoben. Congratulations.
It finally happened.
Yeah. But Anders is going to have his, what did you call this, psychometry moment?
Psychometry, yeah. When he finds a guitar neck and he hears the song as he plays it.
Yeah. He starts singing it and he's like, yeah, I know this. He finds Tyrell still sitting by the wall thinking about having died. And Tori's like, yeah, you played that song for all of us. I remember it.
Yeah. Tori, Tyrell, and Sam T. Anders all have this conversation about remembering things on Earth, but not the 2,000 years in between then and now.
And Tyrell's telling them, I died here. And Anders is like, well, if you died, how are we alive? And none of us know. We have no idea.
After this, we see Rosalind burning a book of Pythia, not because she thinks it's bullshit, but she realized it was actually an anti-authoritarian text this whole time and was satire and not a guide like 1984. So now it's banned.
Yeah. She's really losing it. We saw in the LTO the last time on that Elosha was talking about Pythia to her, and she's feeling a kind of a way about Pythia. And Adama's trying to convince her while she's like sitting there with her lighter, lighting the pages on fire, that they've got to do something for morale, which, as we see here in a few minutes, I think somebody should do something. But Rosalind can't even go to her cancer treatment right now. She's ready to spiral into the abyss because she says, you never should have listened to me when I said we needed to run. Yeah. You should have just stayed and fought. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I understand we're all feeling kinds of ways right now. That we thought this was our one hope. And it turns out it's full of radiation. But the people would have just been dead a lot faster if he turned around and fought.
Yes.
All those people that have died on the way here, they would have just died faster.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's unlikely that, like Pegasus would have been able to just defeat the Cylons or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Yeah.
none of the other stuff would have gone down. I don't think that like Galactica could carry out that fight long.
Yeah.
It's good at running. It's firing guns for 5 seconds and then
Mm-hmm.
leaving. Prolonged engagements historically have not gone well for the ship.
Yeah.
So
I get that everything is pretty bleak right now, and I don't want to like step on that for any of our characters, but I think they should still have some pride in what they've accomplished. But they don't. We're all very sad. We're all very sad right now. I get it.
yeah. Oh, Starbuck gives herself a Jedi funeral. Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed at that.
Oh, got to burn that evidence.
I guess. I mean,
this is 100% what I would do in this situation.
I don't know what I would do in this situation, but I mean,
it's not like, how often do you get to go to your own funeral? That doesn't happen for most people. I'm here for it.
I want to know how. And if you just burn the thing up, you've destroyed part of your link to how.
She knows she's not going to like any answer she gets.
I guess. Yeah.
So what does it fucking matter?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. The how matters to me, but I'm not Starbuck, clearly.
And then after this, we see Lee laughing in a hallway. Lee's repeating his speech that he gave for D and the audience because we didn't get to hear it.
Oh, yes.
And she's quoting it back at him a little bit here and there. D says it was a great date, a lot of fun. Heads into her quarters, and Gaeta is like, "You're glowing," smiling. Just looks, you look like this picture of you as a kid. She's like, "I don't even know who that person is anymore." Looks at the photos, and then pulls out her sidearm and kills herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk about
no
that.
jokes.
There's no jokes, obviously.
Yeah. There's no jokes here. Yeah, it's as I said in the content warning, like, talk to people. It's like this is so heavy. It's like I don't even know what to fight. There's not a whole lot to say about it, She had a good time. She realized that things were never going to be better than this moment and decided to call it. And that's the only way this works out and my brain meets. And that's so fucking sad.
I wonder what it means from the show that we don't see Lee give the rousing speech. Like Adama, we see give a rousing speech. But Lee is very proud of his speech, and so is she. She's like, "Oh, yes, it was good." But we don't actually see it as the audience.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's the show like making a nod to that things are so dark that we're not even going to, like, the speech can't do anything for anybody, even though it's apparently very good. So we're not even going to show it.
I'm sure from a production standpoint, that's part of it. You've already got the tonal whiplash of the happy date and everything to try and give you a little bit of hope in general in the fleet, just to take it away even further in the following scene. Might have felt cruel.
Yeah. I feel like it's got some meaning in it that we've seen Dad give rousing speeches and people have rallied around Dad's thing, and Lee tries it. And even though it seems to have gone over well with the audience, because I think it was just a speech for the quorum. I don't know if it was a speech for everybody.
Dee clearly heard it, so it must have been broadcast somewhere.
Yeah. Or she could have been present as like military personnel in this.
I mean, she's the comms officer, so she probably hears everything that's going on chatter-wise, any broadcasts like that.
But it's clearly like not the same impact as a Dad speech that we've had many times where we've pulled together after Dad addresses everyone. Yeah, Celix, is it Celix who runs in here? I think.
Celix runs in quickly and Gaeta follows closely behind.
Yeah, Gaeta's like screaming for a medic. And that's what makes it so, because we know Celix is a medic, or she's had medic training. And the fact that Gate is still screaming for one and Celix knows there's nothing to do is just really sad.
Yeah.
It makes it really sad.
Yes. We cut over to the morgue where Lee and Bill stand over Dee's body, trying to make sense of things.
It's been 45 minutes.
Yep. Adama is drunk. You can tell from this. He offers Lee some. He passes. Lee leaves, and Bill starts weeping, taking responsibility for this and everyone's current status.
Yeah.
He heads out with motivation. He's got a stride. He gets a sidearm off of a Marine in the hallway.
People are fighting in this hallway. We have crew members.
Everyone is in shambles.
Yeah, there are crew members like holding each other, but there's two that are actively having a fist fight that Adama just walks past. Doesn't give a fuck. That is not the dad we know.
Yeah. He heads to Ty's quarters, opens up his locker, grabs another gun and some whiskey, throws it all on the table, and sits down.
Yeah. He's got some mean things to say to Ty.
He asks if Ty was programmed specifically to get close to him. Like, were you programmed with the things that I find admirable in people to make sure that I would be susceptible to you?
Yeah.
To want you to be my friend?
Was our friendship just programmed to you?
Yeah.
And then he goads him with some Ellen stuff. Mean things about Ellen.
Yep. Until Saul pulls a pistol out of anger. And then Bill points his pistol at himself instead of Saul.
Yeah.
And begs him to kill him. Just do it. Do it, you coward. Fucking kill me. Please kill me. Yeah.
There's not a lot to say about that either, except I do feel like this is kind of a turning point for Saul, maybe? Because I feel like we have seen a lot of fuck around from this member of the Fuck Around 4 throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
And he actually has some good points when we come back from commercial.
Yeah, so Ty's like, once it's clear, it's all like, that's why you came here. You didn't come here to talk. You came here because you want to die and you are too chicken shit to do it yourself, Bill. So I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself. He puts the pistol down, unloads it, drops the clip. And the second Bill puts the other gun down, he does the same. He grabs it off the table, unloads it, pulls the clip. Just like very like nonchalantly, they don't address it at all. But it is 1,000% the correct thing to do in that situation. So points to Saul for that one. Saul also says the words that they need to stop drinking.
Yeah.
He's like, I think we've had enough. I'm not drinking anymore. We're like, stop trying to pour me whiskey. This is done. This is clearly too far. And Bill just grabs some more and keeps drinking.
Yeah, he does.
In a mirror of a similar scene we had with the two of them when Ty was deep in the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. I just realized something.
Yeah.
Is Saul Ty going to become Cylon Dad? I mean, I guess Cavill is of a similar age. Probably.
Well, it depends on what you consider age for the Cylons.
Sure. If we're just like looking at them and human age, I would guess that Saul Ty is actually much older than Cavill because of the 2,000 years ago business, perhaps.
I'm nodding and not saying anything here.
It's possible, I would think, because I don't know. Here's the thing we don't know yet, too, from this episode is like, are any of the other Cylons getting anything? Like, if it's this transmission thing, you know, maybe Six gets a transmission of some memories or something, but we don't hear from the significant sevens that are here if they're getting anything.
Yeah, Leoben doesn't have a moment when he's out with Kara. We see a Six and a Sharon on the surface briefly at points. We have a moment with Deanna at the end of the episode. We don't see any of that for any of them.
Yeah. So if we're taking the show at face value right now, and they were definitely here, and they're remembering real things that happened to them, then yes, Saul Ty is dad. because he's been around. His model, at least, has been around longer than the Cylons, or the Significant Seven Cylons. But interesting. He's actually behaving more like Dad in this moment, telling Adama, we can't keep doing this. We can't go on the bottle. And Adama tells a little story about going fox hunting with his uncle when he was a child, and that some of the foxes would run and some would fight. And then some of them would just go into the river and float out to sea and give up, I guess. I don't know if this is a real fox behavior or not. I should Google it, because I'm like, where's this story coming from? Like, is that a real thing?
I mean, it's about the reactions, the fight or flight, you know. There is a third option.
Yeah, freeze.
Freeze. And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So this will come up again later. As Ty reminds Adama, they don't have the luxury here to freeze, that they have a ship to run.
Yep, we can't.
And then we see Lee updating the president's whiteboard. I don't know if you caught it. There was not a survivor count. There was no theme this episode.
There was no theme this episode. You're right.
Yeah, there was no theme this episode. There was no survivor count this episode, so that Lee can be the one to update it here.
I totally missed the updating, actually. I was probably making notes. Do you want to tell me what it says?
He drops it down from 39,000 to 39,650. We see him just erase 1 on the board.
Oh, D.
But this is actually down 15 since last episode. There's not been any combat. The implication being that all 15 of these people are suicides.
Yeah. Ope. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Yeah. He also didn't add the Cylons as survivors.
No. Well, they're the counts about
the A species,
the human gene pool. Yeah. And Cylons typically can't have babies.
I was going to say, though, like, they could be part of your gene pool if you think creatively.
We'll see. So Starbuck is there on Colonial 1. She goes to Lee, and he's like, hey, you didn't find the source of the signal, which is a bummer, but it's not like anything weirder happened down there. So let me tell you about D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even get the chance.
I kind of have a feeling we're going to have a couple episodes of this where Starbuck gets really close to talking to Lee about stuff, but something else gets in the way.
You mean just like anytime Starbuck's had anything important to talk to Lee about?
We're just going to keep hitting that
all
note.
Of this has happened before, and all of it's happened again. You thought it was broad strokes. No, it's Starbucks bullshit. Go to therapy.
I mean, I can see why Lee does preempt whatever she's going to say. Yeah, pretty. Like, do we even know? They were divorced, right?
Lee and D? Yes.
Okay, because he made the joke about she gets to keep the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But still.
I mean, we don't really know what that entails in colonial society. It could be a lot simpler. It could be impossible given the state of their legal system.
Yeah.
We don't know what status their marriage held in their state of the legal system either.
Yeah.
Like, are they bothering with that level of paperwork right now? It's not like anyone's paying taxes or doing any of that minutia that you normally need that pile of paperwork for. Not worried about getting her on your insurance or something. Like, you know?
As we cut to Adama, we see that he's like walking through the halls, and someone has painted frack earth in the hallway. So like, there is no discipline right now. There is no order.
None.
And Adama goes to CIC and orders Gata to look for star systems. He tells Hoshi to call the base ship and let them know that we're going to be moving on. And then he addresses the crew to a big montage of sadness.
Yeah. Right before that, he tells Gata to look for G, F, or K class worlds.
Okay.
And invite the Cylons to join them.
Yeah. I think Gata has a moment with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, and Hoshi steps in for D, too.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's important for his character arc.
Yeah.
Ty is on the surface packing up everything. And Deanna is going to stay put because she'd rather die here alone than deal with Cavill. Same, girl.
I mean, yeah. Yes, I would do the same thing. Yeah, she says, I want to die with my ancestors. She tells Ty, like, hey, do you ever want to stop fighting this? Do you ever just want
Yeah.
to walk out into the
stream
sea?
of time. Yeah.
like those foxes that Adama was talking about. Do you just want to float out to sea? And Ty's like, I might try that. So he goes and he walks out into the water and he finds a piece of something, right? Like a little piece of a locker or something, and has his own vision, psychometry.
He does. He has a moment of psychometry where he experiences Earth in the past, and as the nukes are dropping, he tries to save Ellen from some fallen debris. And he knows now, he says it, that she is the fifth of the final five.
Yes, she tells him as he's trying to save her that, don't worry, everything is in place.
Yeah.
We will be reborn.
Yep. Huh. I was going to call that. I was going to see if you noticed.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because the show seems...
I can't talk about it. What do you want to talk about?
Well, the show seems to be wanting me to believe two things, or at least be struggling with two things right now. One, Saul Ty has this vision, and Ellen was the fifth Cylon, the fifth and final Cylon. Two, Starbuck found her own corpse on the planet, but she is a live being, so perhaps she is also the fifth and final Cylon. Like, there's only supposed to be one left, but you've given me two possibilities.
Yeah.
So, don't know what to do with that. Except we did just have the conversation when Tyrell experienced his death that maybe Saul is experiencing something that's going to lead him down a wrong rabbit hole. Where he thinks that it was Ellen, that he and Ellen were actually there and died. Or it could be that he just got some kind of signal and he's got someone else's memories and that wasn't that. Or the show wants me to be struggling with thinking Starbuck is also a Cylon. She could be super secret 13th Cylon. I could be right about that there is super secret 13th Cylon. And it's just not Rosalind like I've been harping on. I mean, if Ellen was really fifth Cylon, when Deanna had her vision in the Opera House, it was in the Opera House, right?
Yeah.
She apologizes to someone. It could make sense that she was apologizing to either Ty or Ellen because, like, they did some horrible shit to Ty. Or, she probably knows that Ty killed Ellen.
Yeah.
Because they probably knew stuff on the surface about things. Or she probably at least knows that Cavill was, like, sexually exploiting Ellen. So...
yeah.
That would also be an apologizing worthy thing. So it could really be Ellen is the fifth and final Cylon. I guess I could headcanon it around right now. In which case...
seems a little anticlimactic, but...
It does. The show really wants me to think that Starbuck is also one, which makes me just, like, in my contrarian nature, lean harder in the other way, that no, Starbuck is human. It could embarrass me later. That's entirely possible. But the show has given us these two things that it's also telling me cannot be both true at the same time, unless there's the super secret 13th Cylon. So I'm interested to see how that resolves because it seems strange right now. And I told Aaron last night, I was like, remember how I really wanted it to be that Saul and Ellen were both humans? Because I thought it was more interesting if they were just two super messy humans who, just have a whole bunch of shit going on. And one of them's not like the evil thing, because Cylons are supposed to be evil. Yeah. They're just both bad. I'm like, the show is really telling me right now that they're both two super messy Cylons. instead of the super messy humans that I wanted. So, all right. We'll see if that sticks. We'll see if it sticks.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 12 colonies.
I had 2 fuck this episodes this season.
Yeah.
I used one of them, right?
Okay.
I think we did.
Might have.
I think I did. You want better for Dee. You really do.
You do. She deserves better. You feel for her.
Yep.
In ways that, like, I guess are important because it means that you're a human being empathizing with a television show and you're experiencing the art and stuff. And, like, from a, like, I have to experience this from over my own shoulder kind of perspective. Otherwise, I'll be too sad. And I know that. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very compelled. It did that thing again where it raised a whole bunch of questions. And I'm like, I have to keep watching. I need to know more answers. Yep. I can't believe. See, if we had tried to take our break here and we had that whole month where we didn't watch show and didn't record, that would have been hard after this one.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we didn't do that.
Not as hard as the fucking year and a half we had in between in real life.
Yeah. I'm so glad I wasn't paying attention then. I give it a 10, I guess. I'm compelled. I'm afraid if I say fuck this episode, something worse is going to happen.
I'm not. Fuck this episode. Okay. Fuck this episode. Fuck this episode. Fuck this episode.
It looks like he was going to throw his chair, guys. He didn't throw his chair, thank God.
Was that too much? I don't know. Fuck this episode. Oh, did that scare you? I'm sorry, Puffin. It's okay, girl.
He scared the dog.
Everything's okay. I scared the dog. God, now I'm a bad person. It's okay, Puffin. Come here. Oh, come here, girl. It's okay. It's not bad. No, Dad was doing a bit. It's called comedy. You don't understand. It's okay. Come on. It's okay.
She's too worried.
It's okay. It's okay. Who's a good girl?
Hello, Puffin.
Who's a good girl?
It's
Who's
okay,
a good girl?
Puffin.
It's okay. Yeah, okay. You can get down now. Yeah, but fuck this episode.
You would know when the fuck this episode is best deployed. Yeah. I can get behind that unless you think there's something I want to fuck later.
Judgment free zone. All right. Next up, we have the 2009 Streamy Awards winner for Best Dramatic Web Series, Best Writing for a Dramatic Web Series, and Best Male Actor in a Web Series to Alessandro Giuliani, a.k.a. Gata. Also nominated for a Best Short Action Live Format Emmy.
Damn.
The Face of the Enemy. A joint human Cylon mission has a FTL failure, causing a bad jump and the possibility that rescue is impossible.
I don't know that I call that a mission, but okay.
Yeah. So this aired over 5 weeks before the previous episode aired, right? So this aired in between episodes 10 and 11 before 11 dropped, but takes place after this episode.
Yeah, okay. I get you.
So we moved it to align with that in our watch order. It was put out in the 5 weeks before the season premiere, and they did 2 episodes each. And this is one of the reasons that the writer's strike happened.
Oops.
In 2009 was all of these like web series being classified as promotional materials that residuals would never seen from any of them. And this web series in particular was actually just completely unavailable to watch outside of like it aired on like the Sci-Fi Channel's website for a minute, and then it came down, and then it didn't get released on physical media for like 6 years or something. It was missing out of the season DVDs and stuff. It wasn't until they did a big box set with everything that this was like available to watch. So this was almost lost media. We've already watched it because we're going to record this episode in a couple of minutes. As soon as we're done talking here, we're going to start that one up. The best of the web series.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have to think about it. It's good.
Compelling.
Concerning. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. But we'll be talking about that next week. Before we get there, we should say thank you to Jeremy Siegel. Jeremy, I might say fuck this episode, but I will always say thank you to you for doing our lovely theme music. Thanks so much for putting that together. You can find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com.
And I will always say thank you to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for our podcast artwork.
And I usually remember to say thank you to Aaron.
Usually thank you and an apology.
Usually thank you and an apology for editing this episode. Thanks so much for making me sound coherent and, I guess, editing out the screaming child sometimes.
Sometimes. But maybe not this one time.
Maybe not this one time.
And thanks, listener, for being here with us on this crazy journey that I think is about to hit a breakneck pace to the end. It's
going to feel like it.
If you want to talk about Battlestar Galactica, you got to get in here. You got to get in the Discord.
Yeah. And if you want to talk about what's already happened, just say something. We'll get you in Spoiler Town, and you can see everyone giving me shit for almost spoiling things to Laura for the last couple of years.
I can't wait till I can also see that.
One day.
All right.
Probably once we're done with the main series before we hit Caprica.
Yeah.
Because
there won't be anything in Caprica we got to worry about.
Okay. I'm not worried about spoiling anything in Caprica.
Okay. Cool. We'll see you next week, Internet.
Bye.